Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while I posted a video, but if you recall from the last one I posted, actually I just finished moving into my new house and been spending most of my time trying to settle in and ensuring that everything where it needs to be. So now I'm at a point where I think I can shift my focus on the Lego room. So I want to take the opportunity to share with you this journey of what I have accomplished in the Lego room so far, and what am I intending to do in the future, and where the Lego city is going to fit in. So without no further ado, let's have a look what I have so far. So this is how do you get to the Lego room. Of course, go down here, and as promised I said I'm going to use this wall here to add some of the artworks I have from Lego. So I just put these which were done. So I think that's a nice touch to show some of the Legos as you enter the Lego room. I do have another one I'm going to hang above the Mickey Mouse, Mickey and Minnie. It's Iron Man, but I'm still working on it. It's going to be something as big as the Star Wars one, but it goes horizontally. Hence why I left that space open. Hopefully I'll have it done within the next few weeks and then put it over there. I still have potential here to put some other artwork maybe as Lego comes out with them. So I know next year they're going to come a couple of more new ones. So I wanted to keep the option open. I did add a couple more here. I have some of the Legos, related artwork. So I think it's a nice touch. And I do have this side here open still for any future thing I could add. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see how that goes. And if you recall, I had a lot of boxes in the Lego room, and now we don't have much. They're pretty much everything is opened up. Even the bins, I opened most of them up. The only two left are these two bins, and like I said, anything that was in the bin, they were deassembled or partially deassembled Legos, meaning they were built at one point in time. So I'm only left with these two that I have to go through them, which I will get to with time. But I think for the majority of everything, all my boxes are opened up. Sneak peek, as you can see, Legos everywhere. I did empty this area here. So now it will give me a place to start putting shelving and start displaying things. I did actually change all the lights to white. And I did actually install a blackout blind because, as we all know, Lego and light does not go well in the long run. So I wanted to take care of that. Another thing I added, another touch I added for the Lego room is I made it some sort of a smart room, meaning all my lights are controlled by Alexa. For example, Alexa, basement light on. And you see, there they are. And now we're going to close the blind and show you the blackout blind. I'm happy with it. So closing it actually do restrict the light from coming in, because here I'm going to have another set of shelving for displaying Legos. So this area will be displaying Legos. So definitely the light will be not a wise thing to have there. And here, of course, another displaying area. On this wall, actually, I'm going to have some cases for displaying the minifigures of Lego. I did order one, it's on the way. Just FYI, does a lot of things on back order. As you're aware, that's everywhere. Hence why it's very hard to get things now. And hence why it's taking me longer to actually get the Lego room up and running the way I want it. And as fast as I want it. Here's going to be my working station area. As you can tell, I got one of those ergonomic desks that goes up and down. You could use it for while standing or while sitting. I gotta figure out the seating, of course. I gotta get me some ergonomic chair. But so right now it's set up for standing. This is my working station here. I did have a TV up and running too. And everything is, of course, connected to Alexa, which will allow me to smartly control things. So that's good there. And now let's focus on the Lego room. Like I said, Legos everywhere. So the way I have it right now set up, all these boxes are unbuilt Legos, of course, and I tried to categorize them by a theme or a category. And I don't think I'm going to be building them all. The reason is I most probably won't be able to display them all. So if I can display them, why build them? Leave them in the box and see what happens in the future. But this is this stack of Legos here are all Marvel sets, DC sets, and Harry Potter. So I just combine them all together. These are things I don't collect extensively, but I do collect a couple of things that I find interesting. These are some of the artwork I still have to buy frames and post them. This is another unique one I got. It's looks like the periodic tables for elements, if you recall from your chemistry in high school or college. So Lego has, I mean, that's not Lego, of course. I just found this very interesting. I think I found it on Amazon, and I thought definitely need to have this in the Lego room. Why not, right? But I think it's a cool thing. Yeah, check it out. It's in Amazon. It's called Periodic Table of the Lego Colors. I think if you search for that, you can find it. I think it goes for $40, $30. I don't recall at this point. But anyway, nice thing to add in your Lego room. A couple of other Lego things here that I'm going to be displaying. Then the next pile here is the Technic pile. These are the ones that are left unbuilt, which I'm going to build and display. And I'll get to the built one in a second. Some other Legos here at the top here. Hodgepodge of things. Here's my creator category. I'm going to be building most of them, most probably, because some of them will be on display, some of them will be in the Lego City. So we'll see how that goes. These are the promos that I never built yet. When you buy certain things, so I just collecting them right now. These are my Star Wars that also were never built yet. Again, there they are, all of them here. The heads, I'm definitely going to be building them and displaying them. I don't know about all this though, what's going to happen here. I don't think I have the room to build everything. Ninjago is another set here. I don't collect a lot of Ninjago, but the ones I have are just big ones, so we'll see how that goes. Definitely I'm going to be building the ship, which I'll tell you why in a second. But the other ones, I don't know. Some people, they build them and put them in Lego cities, but I don't know. I mean, I don't think I can put the Ninjago in the Lego city, and the reason is I can't merge it with the Lego city theme, that what I'm envisioning. But more to come on that. Here is the ideas theme, which is unbuilt. There's a lot of them here. I might build some of them might stay in boxes. And this is my Speed Champion collection, which I pretty much have 90% of the collection, and they're all built. So this is the series that came out in 2015, been going strong till now. So as you see, I have them all built and figuring out how I'm going to display them. Yep, that's all there. Some minifigures there in the corner and things. Loose parts here. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna store my loose parts for building things. And these are my Technic built. As you remember, I mentioned I have the built and unbuilt. So these are all built, and I gotta find a home for them, some sort on my shelving when they come up. So along with the other unbuilt ones. These are my never made it. So they broke apart, so I had to have to put them together. So once I'm done with that couple of bags here, then I can start on the other blue bins that you saw earlier. So more to come on that. This is some of my Ultimate Collector series that's been built, and they made it safely. So I gotta find shelving for them. These are some of my extra parts for building mocks and things like that. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna store all these things along with those small items there. That way I have some inventory when I want to build certain things. Other things here, that's Dusty, by the way. He's my companion in the Lego room. We'll make sure the Lego room stays clean. That's where I start thinking. When I think, I like to throw some darts. Here's my Ultimate Collector series that are not built yet. So these are still here. They're going to be built with time, and then I can figure out what to put them. Especially these two are humongous. They are humongous, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. As you can tell, I already have a humongous one here. And then beside it, there's a couple more ships I want to build. Lord of the Rings, a pirate ship and a Pirate of the Caribbean ship. I'll get more on the built ones, which I already have them built, but these are the only 3 left that are not built yet. And I think I have one that's in the blue bin that's half built. These are my creator 3-in-1 team that I never built yet. I might build some of them as part of integrating them in the Lego City. And this last pile of stuff, Legos here, are all Lego City things that I never built yet, which most of them will be built because they're going to be part of the Lego City. You know, like boats and trains and things like that, and airplanes and what you want to call it. That's the Iron Man I was talking about. That's one piece of it. I need the other pieces, which I think one of them is there. One box is here, and I need another box that I'm waiting on, and then I can build the ultimate one. Now these are all the built things here. The way I put them is, this table is all Star Wars for the most part. Have been built. Some of them are Ultimate Collector series. That if you're checking my channel, you know, some of them I have videos when I was building them. So if not, you can feel free to check them. They're cool stuff. So they're all going to be on display because that's where the Lego City is going to go, across this whole room, all the way up to I think the end of the yoga mat there. I think that will be the length of it, and it's going to go all the way to the back, and of course it's going to go sideways once I move these boxes. I'm just going to leave one. I'm going to leave 1 foot on each side so I can access sideways, and 1 foot at the back. So it's going to be a pretty big Lego City, and I might actually stop here and then extend it a bit there, and might extend it a bit there. So it's going to be a humongous Lego City. Now on this side, I have my built Batman collection, the Batmobile and the Tumbler and the Batwing. I have some other things I built, like that ship in a bottle. I think that's a cool one. The Beetle, and so on and so forth. This is the Ghostbuster firehouse. That's going to be in the city. I have a couple of other things I'm going to add to the city. I'm going to definitely add Scooby-Doo. These are the Simpson houses. They're already all built. This is going to be displayed, the Ecto 1. And these are my ships that's been built so far. An Ninjago ship. I have some pirate ships from the 80s and 90s. They're in very good condition. This is the small one here. And these are the other 2 here. And I do have one more, which is in the bin. I gotta build it. It's actually partially built. I just had to move it. So I gotta put it together and add it to this collection here. And there's of course these 3 ships I mentioned earlier. I'm gonna build and add them here. And these 2 here are the Pirates of the Caribbean. If you're familiar with the movie, the Black Pearl and Anna's, I don't know, Saint Anna's or something. I don't know what they call that one. Another Ultimate Collector, still wrapped up here. And here's my airplane collections from Legos. These are the Camel, I think they call it the Camel something. I don't remember what they call them. But they were released in 2000 and 2006, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. They don't make them anymore, which I don't know why. I like these kind of team of airplanes. And I have one more actually I never built yet. It's called the Red Baron, which I will be building soon. I'll make a video for it, and then I will pop, and you can check it out. That will be my 3rd plane. These are the 3 planes I have, which will be on display. Now, if we go to under the table, hopefully I can give you some sneak peek here. Some more Star Wars here. I couldn't fit them on the table. And there's another Ultimate Collector there. And the rest you see are all buildings. That's going to be part of the Lego City. So if you recall from my past videos, this is the train station, the hospital, Chili's restaurant, and some other modulars from Lego sets that I acquired with years. This is my Starbucks here, my gas station, my Central Park kind of thing. And these are all the buildings that's going to be part of the Lego city. Of course, these are the trees. I gotta put them together. They got broken apart when in the move, so I didn't want to lose them. So I just for now put them there, but they're gonna go here. I still gotta finish working on this one here. So this is pretty much what the Lego look like. Another thing, of course, this is another new project that I will be soon working on. All this you see here is going to be used to build a building, a big building. They call it Setcom building, which will be featuring Friends apartment, Seinfeld apartment. What do you call that? Thor's apartment or room, I guess. And Friends. What do you call that? Not the apartment. Where they hang out. So yeah, so all this is going to be put together to build like a nice tall building, which will be part of the Lego City. More to come on that. I'll have a couple of videos dedicated for that, because that's going to be a long-term project. Not a long-term project, but it's going to take your time to build all that. I'm still waiting on a couple more parts to complete the items I need to be able to build it. What else I wanted to mention? Other thing I'm still working on is, when I'm ready to do the Lego City, I'm still debating what do I go with. Do I go with the new Lego road system that they came out with, I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, or is it this year? I don't remember anymore. Or stick with the older version that actually is going to be discontinued, if not already discontinued by now. But you can still get them, I guess. I mean, for the amount I need, I can still get them at this point. But I don't know yet. But whatever I decide, I want to decide now, because this will be the right time to make a decision which way to go. Otherwise, it'd be hard to do it while I'm halfway through building the city. So I hear cons and pros for both, of course. So it's a matter of preference. I think the new ones have more flexibility, in my opinion. But again, I'd like to hear your comments, guys. Leave it in the description. What do you guys think? If you are a Lego collector or like Legos, what would you prefer? This kind of road system, the older system, or the newer one? The newer one, of course, is more, you can manipulate it more. The disadvantage, I'm thinking, it's not a disadvantage, I guess it'll add more work, is the thickness of it compared to this one. This right now will work very well with all the buildings I have. But if I use this new, I have to raise all my buildings to level them with the thickness here. So I have to figure out how to do that. There are ways to do it, but it will require me to modify all the buildings I have right now that I showed you, that are all under the tables. So it's gonna take a lot of work to do, but it's doable at the end of the day. Everything is doable, right? So, but it's something I want to make a decision on now, since I'm still in the early stage. And whatever I decide, I gotta stick with it. So again, open for suggestions. If you can help me out, what you think. I'm leaning a bit towards this, but again, I'm open for suggestions. So I think I gave everybody. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, I do have more lighting coming here. For this side, as I mentioned earlier in my early video, is you could tell there's light here and it's a bit darker on this side. So I went with the approach is I'm gonna get a light strip, the smart light strip, and I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna run one over there on this wall, and then I'm gonna run another one over there here above my work area. And of course they're gonna be smart. So I'm gonna tap into the electrical outlets, or whatever the case is, whatever they end up to be, and then I'm gonna make sure they're linked to Alexa to control them, and that will allow me to have more light in this darker area, because it will be needed as I build my Lego city. So that's very much will help in the long term. But again, as I mentioned, everything is on back order, so it's going to take, I think, 2 weeks to get it to get that lights in. So same with the shelving. The shelving, the reason I didn't get to it yet is I had a couple of ideas of shelving, and everything I'm trying to get, they're on back order or out of stock. So, but I'm hoping within the next few days I'll be able to find something that's in stock and start installing them, so I can start moving all these built Legos to the shelving to open the room to start putting together how the Lego set is going to look like and start building and reviewing Lego sets. And of course, building new projects like that, like the sitcom building. So I've been talking for a lot, but I just, since I didn't post a video for a while, I thought I'd like to go over the whole Lego room, what I have done so far. Might not be much, but actually it is much. Opening, I think I opened 25 boxes and I opened 3 bins of that size. So I think it's an accomplishment. I had to put together all these because some of them were, you know, with the move, they were deassembled or some stuff were falling apart and things like that. So it took a while to do all that and organize all these boxes. So might not seem a lot, but it's actually a lot. It consumed a lot of time and effort. So with that, I'm going to conclude my video. Again, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. And as always, let's keep building.